Hey guys, it's Kazu. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I haven't made any videos in a while. It's because I didn't really like the last setting that I had, so I decided to kind of change it up. I decided to put a little backdrop in the room, have some little lighting going on, and here I am. And I'm still gonna be continuing doing some like festival related videos and some like maybe a little bit of album reviews here and there, but I'm gonna try to focus on some different segment. So just to kind of start kicking things off with this more upgraded like video series, I thought about maybe showing off my vinyl collection. The collection that I have is really not that big, but for each episode I wanted to show you guys what I currently have. So here, we'll just kick it off with first one right here. So the first vinyl that I want to show you guys is Boards of Canada, Music Has the Right to Children, and this is the very first Boards of Canada album. It's a classic. If you haven't listened to it, then I say go do it right now, or actually watch this video first and do it then. But anyway, yeah, it's really awesome. Like it has this like really organic analog sound to it. Like it's just a really like chill electronic music, or like I guess it's also called IDM, intelligent dance music. And like when I was having like tough times earlier this year, like I feel like listening to this album was like a very therapeutic experience. And just like a nice driving music. It could be like homework music. It's very, very chill. Like if you're a fan of like Aphex Twin, or like something that's kind of like more like toned down, and I don't know, kind of has this like documentary soundtrack-ish sound to it, then maybe this is something that you want to look into. But some of my favorite tracks on here are An Eagle in Your Mind, and also Turquoise Hexagon Sun, and Roigbiv. Yeah, I hope I didn't butcher any of those track names. But yeah, this record was released in 1998, but this is the 2013 repress, and on vinyl it sounds amazing. So yeah, and there really isn't like much inside the packaging besides like the color of the vinyl is black. Like if it's in a different color, then I'll pull it out and show it to you guys. Excuse me. If it's in a different color besides black, then I'll show it to you guys, and yeah, so you guys could like take a look at it. But yeah, either way, this is a great record. The only downside is that it doesn't have one of my favorite Boards of Canada song, which is Happy Cycling. That's actually on the 2004 reissue of the CD, because it's a bonus. But I feel like they could have added it on here somehow. I mean, probably wouldn't have any more space, but yeah, just add another line on there and add that bonus track. Why not? But yeah, here it is. Great record. Now here's my second album. This is Badly Drawn Boy, The Hour of Bewilderbeast. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever like heard of this guy before, but he's I don't think a lot of people knows about him, but he's a songwriter from UK, and he's done soundtracks for movies like About a Boy. But yeah, this is his first album, and I really like the sound on this thing. It has it's folky, but like also has like this down tempo jazzy style to the instrumental that he plays. And some of my favorite songs are like The Shining, or maybe like Once Around the Block. Yeah, but this is actually a really, really good record. Yeah, released under XL, and this was like back in like the year 2000, so probably like not a lot of listeners like really knows about this guy. But yeah, if you're a fan of like Elliott Smith and Grandaddy, then I say give this guy a shot. This is a really good record. Sleeve like this, that's cool. Yeah, I like it. And the record is also in black too, as you can see. The third record, which is actually a really cool hip hop mixtape, or I guess an album. Yeah, I'll say I think it's an album. This is Joey Badass's first project. This is 1999, and yeah, this is great. This is definitely the unofficial press. It's not like I don't think this was ever like released on vinyl like officially, you know, just like how he did with his All American Badass and the Before the Money, like those were actually like had like a vinyl release, but I think this one was like only digitals and CDs. And yeah, this is really, really good. You know, has this like throwback like jazz rap sound to it, and the whole Pro Era members like that's involved in this project, like they all go like really, really hard. And of course, like, you know, some of the more like notable Joey songs are on there, like Waves, which, you know, helped him, you know, reach the top, and also Survival Tactics with, you know, Capital Steez, R.I.P. And of course Hard Knocks, a great song. Daily Routine and Snakes, which has Jay Dilla beat on it. And like, if you're a fan of rap groups like Tribe Called Quest, Nas, or even like Farside, then like I say check this thing out. It has a throwback sound, and I know he doesn't want to be considered like a throwback rapper, but you know, this is I think he really executed this album really, really well. Yeah, so great record. And for an unofficial release, like, it's, you know, it's not a black vinyl, it's actually like colored, and both of them has these yeah, it's like clear with like a yellow stroke on it. Yeah, so yeah, this is also like a very enjoyable listen overall. Like, you know, there was nothing wrong with it. Like, there are these bootleg vinyl that gets released, like, you know, for like hip hop albums. Like, I know for a fact that I think Chance the Rapper's not acid rap, but the one after that, Coloring Book, yeah, like Coloring Book actually had like an unofficial release. Also same with like Frank Ocean's Channel Orange, you know. So like, you know, if you go on like eBay, then you see people like selling those for like $50-$60 or maybe even like a little less. And surprisingly, like, I actually like found this on Amoeba. So like I was kind of thinking, all right, well, if Amoeba has it, then probably this thing is like legit, you know, but it isn't. This thing is like completely like unofficial, but regardless, it was still pretty enjoyable. So, you know, I'm happy to have this record. The fourth vinyl is one of my favorite bands of all time, Red House Painters, and the album is Old Ramon. This is the last Red House Painters record that got released before Mark Kozlik transitioned into Sun Kil Moon. Yeah, so like sound wise, I mean, like I know Red House Painters has that like shoegazy kind of gothic slowcore edge to it, but this is more like I feel like it definitely takes away like that shoegazy like element. It's more focused on like kind of folk rock, like a little bit of Americana style, and some yeah, I don't know, some alt rock like influence in there. But regardless, it's still a great record. Like, it still sounds like Red House Painters, you know. I just feel like sound wise, like their direction has like kind of changed a little bit, you know. And here's like a gatefold right here, and this is not the original one. The original copy would be like definitely more pricey, but yeah, this is the repress but this is actually the repress from Sub Pop, and this is the loser edition, which means it's like the special edition of the record that was like pressed under that label. And the colored vinyl, and this is a colored vinyl too, so it actually looks really, really cool. It's just like smoky black. Yeah, it's pretty tight, huh? Yeah, I really like it. It has like a nice little swirl on here and stuff. But yeah, if you're a fan of like slowcore music, like Low or like Galaxy 500, then like, you know, check this guy out. I mean, like, or like if you're even like currently into like more like modern like folk rock acts like Kurt Weill, and like this is something that you should look into too. Yeah, I mean, this was released in 2001, but like, you know, it's nothing outdated. Like, it's one of the finest work by Mark Kozlik. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of Mark Kozlik. So like, I don't know, eventually I want to collect all of the Red House Painters record, the original one, but the problem is, like, you know, they're just really too expensive, you know. But fortunately, 480, they repressed like all the all the older Red House Painters stuff, so that's pretty awesome. So I guess I could get that, but I don't know. It'll be cool to own all the original stuff. For some odd reason, like Sun Kill Moon Records and Red House Painters original vinyls are like so expensive. You know, it could go to like $200 easily per record, which is kind of ridiculous. The next record I have is, tada, this is Title Fight, Hyperview. Check it out. I actually picked this up when they were on tour in 2015. Yeah, so like, you know, as you can see, this is like Title Fight Hyperview Tour 2015 right here. I went to go see them at the Regent Theater in Los Angeles. They were playing with Power Trip and Merchandise, you know, which was kind of like an odd lineup because like one of them was like a more thrash metal band and the other one was kind of more, I don't know, like 80s influence, like new wave, like indie rock band. And then like Title Fight came on, so like sound wise, like they were all different, but you know, regardless, it was still a pretty cool show. Yeah, you know, I like this band, but this record is definitely not my favorite release by them. It's I mean, it's like they try to get into that more shoegazy direction, kind of like bands like Balance and Composure, and who are some of the other ones, like Turnover did. I mean, like I'm pretty sure like these guys like were doing it like around the same time they did, but you know, and I understand like why it's so appealing, but at the same time, I don't think like they really executed this style completely. You know, like some tracks like Your Pain Is Mine now, like it started off really good, but then like in the middle, like where there's, you know, where there's just like, I don't know, like not much going on, like they just like put like a lot of flanger on the guitar, so that I just feel like it just doesn't work out, and they're probably not really good at using that, you know. But there are some like really enjoyable songs on here, like the first track, Murder Your Memory, you know, which is actually a really nice opener, and also let's see, Liar's Love, which is one of my favorite tracks on here, and also Hyper Night too. So yeah, this was actually a pretty cool pickup. I don't know, like I try to look for like some sort of tour pressing sometimes whenever I go to shows, and here's what it looks like inside. It has all the lyrics on there, and the vinyl is in this like marble gray colored, and yeah, looks pretty cool. And so yeah, I mean, like it's not my favorite. It's not. I don't think this record is as good as Shed or Floral Green, but I still enjoy it to this day. Like, I still listen to Liar's Love in the car and just blast that shit. So now I'm gonna move on to the sixth record that I'm gonna show you. This is Sunny Day Real Estate, The Rising Tide. Now, I was very, very happy to pick this up. This is actually for this year's Record Store Day, 2017, and only 2,500 copies of these were actually pressed on vinyl, but this is what it looks like on the front, and you can see this is the gatefold on it with all the lyrics written on there, and here's the back side of the angel wing right here. And I feel like this is sound wise, it kind of has like a more like prog ish sound to it. Like, you know, there are some like really nice like acoustic tracks like Rain Song, and also songs like The Ocean, and also The Rising Tide has some like really cool progression into the track, and it comes in this really cool colored vinyl right here. It's actually a kind of clear blue, right, like this. Yeah, which is actually really, really awesome. It's kind of like resembles the color of the album cover, and the actual original record itself is actually very hard to find, and so the fact that they repressed it is awesome, and it's also a great listen. So I'm really glad to own this. And if you don't have this, then you could probably like get them on eBay or something. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like whenever there's a release that you want for Record Store Day, then it's totally worth it to just like stand outside the record shop like really early in the morning and just get the record. Yeah, I mean, it might be a hassle for some of you guys, but it's worth the trip though. So yeah, Sunny Day Real Estate, The Rising Tide. This is it. Next up is Pinback, Blue Screen Life, and this is the 15th anniversary edition of it. I actually got this through a record store day too, and this wasn't this year's though. This wasn't 2017. It was for 2016's record store day, and yeah, this is one of my favorite albums of all time. And you know, I really enjoy all their album, and but this one in particular has my favorite Pinback song, which is BB Tone, and of course, you know, everybody knows Penelope and songs like Prague, but like also Seville's like a really great one too. But yeah, anyway, like I was really happy to get my hands on this, and here's what the gatefold looks like. You see, like it shows the image for like every song, and then like it has like all the lyrics on there, and yeah, I really like how they did that. And also, this is on a pretty awesome colored vinyl. I'm about to show it to you right now. Ta-da! This is pretty sick. It's like a light blue with like a black splatter in the middle. Yeah, and you see image of Penelope in the middle right there. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. Like I love how there's like the different images on the center of the record right here too, and it sounds great. Like I listen to this one pretty often. And so the last vinyl that I'm showing you today is Vince Staples' Big Fish Theory on picture disc. And let's look at that. You see like a goldfish in the middle right here, and you see the backside. It's actually a 2-disc, so like you see something like here, like that. Yeah, pretty cool. I pre-ordered this vinyl over his website, so like this is actually the autographed version. I mean, you can't see the autograph on here. It's actually through this like sleeve. Like if you look at the back, it's like an empty goldfish bowl, and then right here we got Vince Staples' signature. It says VS on there. Pretty awesome. And but yeah, I actually enjoyed this record. Like I like Summertime '06 better, but you know he did this unique mix of electronic music with hip hop, and I think he did it pretty well, and I like the way the vinyl looks too. So yeah, I decided to get it, and this will be a part of my collection. So yeah, happy that I got this one. But anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I'm probably gonna make another vinyl video soon. Also have like another festival video, and also another new series coming up, so don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. And thanks for listening to the podcast. More of those episodes are coming too. I feel fucking slow today, but anyway, I'm glad you watched this video. I hope you like this setup, and yeah, good one. Peace.